sweet thing, breaking in everything she sees. She can take my darkest feeling, give it up, come on.
Rehearsing in London for their biggest ever UK tour, the Reed brothers were obviously planning to spend more than 15 minutes on stage. It all seems a far cry from their supposedly scandalous early days.
I think the biggest scandal really is that those early singles weren't hits. That's the only scandal that I can think of. Or another scandal is that we make consistently good records that seem to go into the top 40, but you've got a hard time to see our videos or hear our records on the radio, and that's a scandal. That's the only scandal I can think of, and you can associate to us.
The Merry Chain haven't been quite as deprived of airplay as they make out. Now that the tunes are more upfront than the feedback, some of the singles have even made Top of the Pops. So are they mellowing out or selling out?
The taste has changed. I think we'd be really, really boring if we sounded today the way we sounded 5 years ago. Probably a lot of people like that, but I just think we'd be incredibly unimaginative and boring.
People say that people use the word accessible as if it's a bad word. I mean, accessible's okay by me, isn't it?
The Reeds have nothing if not a sense of tradition, and Blues from a Gun, the first single from their new LP Automatic, cast a glance at the forerunners of punk.
Blues music to me is, I hate to sound like an old nostalgia freak, but it's what punk rock was all about. It's about the whole idea that you don't really need to be a technician to make music, do you know? I mean, he can hardly play the guitar, really, but his imagination is incredible. He's the best guitarist in this country.
It's a measure of the band's status that WEA was prepared to enlist top producer Daniel Lanois to work on Automatic. A fascinating idea, but not a practical one.
He heard about us, we met him, and he was a decent enough guy, but it wasn't going to make a good record, so everybody kind of just stopped it there.
Mm-hmm. In the beginning, the record company gives a list of people that, they thought would be suitable, and rather than we went along with it with an idea it wouldn't work, but we went along with it just to see what would happen. But as soon as we started talking drum machines and fuzzy basses, it turned a lot of people off.
As I stand here, don't you walk away, and the world comes tumbling down.
In the end, Jim and William produced Automatic. Not surprising, really, as do-it-yourself has always been the band's ethic.
We were on the dole when we started the group, and lots of reasons we had to get out of that situation, but it was also the fact that we wanted to buy records, and there wasn't a record that we could buy because nobody was making any kind of music that we could like. And we decided if nobody made that record, we'd make it ourselves. And we've never looked back. And that's my advice to anybody that sits and listens to our records even and says, well, that's crap. Well, fair enough. But if you don't like it, start a group.